It must be like some kind of Discord bug. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is my voice okay and all that?
Yeah. It's good.
Nice. All right, let us screen share, and then we can get the show on the road.
Cool.
Let me know when you can see my screen. I'm gonna just do this, and everything good on Discord?
I don't see your screen yet, so
What is going on with
there
Discord? Oh, you can see it now? I can't even see it. Oh, I can see it now. Yo, Discord's actually like trolling. I don't know. Interesting. Well, since you know, we are getting to actually do this finally. Tell me about your gameplay. You know, tell me about yourself.
Okay, so I'm sure I know you obviously go through a lot of people. So we actually had a coaching session before, like a month ago. Right.
A long time ago, I remember.
Yeah. And it was basically like I'm out of position a lot. Like my micro is okay in lane, but my positioning is what really kills me most of the time. So I've definitely been working on that. I've gotten a lot better at it, and it might help that I've been using champions with dashes too. So I maybe I'm cheating, but I've gotten like better at it. But at least for now, I kind of feel like I'm getting somewhat of a lead and just like not using it at all. Like
okay. So like, you know, we get some kind of advantage, and that's it, right? Can't get more or something like that, right? Okay. How come you haven't been playing as many games, I guess?
Okay, so funny story. I kind of actually run an organization.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've been trying to get people for like teams and whatnot, like serious teams and stuff like that. And I've been having like tryouts all week, and yeah.
Oh, I see. Nice. Well, I guess we'll get to see what's going on in these replays, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, those are within the last couple of days. So
which one do you want to take a look at first?
I think the Jhin one, because I feel like I really had a chance to just like win that game, and yeah.
Okay. Do you want to discuss laning at all, or do you think it's okay, or you want me to take a quick look, or you know, what do you think?
I'm not gonna curse myself this time, because last time I thought my I don't remember what it was. I thought my positioning was okay, and it turns out it was garbage. So I'm not curse myself.
Oh no.
Yeah, because maybe.
Well, a quick checklist is, you know, do you die in lane? You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you die in lane?
Mean, not really. I mean, sometimes definitely. But most of the time, I'm usually the one who wins lane.
Okay, good.
So I can't say for this one because I don't remember if I win this lane or not. But
so far, it looks good, honestly. Oh wait. Okay, we can talk about this. So, if you take a look at this picture, actually, let's go back a little bit here. What should you be doing here if you can't get the force shot? I know you're looking for the force shot, and then they back off. So, what should you be doing here if you can't find it?
Pushing the wave.
Right. Why is that?
For level 2.
Yeah. I only mentioned this because you know, you had control of the wave, and then bam, you know, how do they have level 2, right? So simple thing is just, you know, when in doubt, get level 2. Okay, make sure they're not level 2 ganking, because that's actually happening recently. But you definitely want level 2 first, right? Because if you have a choice, you know, getting level 2 is gonna win you the lane, like straight up. If they make a mistake, you're actually gonna kill this guy. Oh, are you going for the flash? Probably not. Yeah, so that's like one thing to note. The second thing to note is your starting item, right? Tell me about your starting item.
Honestly, I was just trying to be really aggressive in this lane simply because friend support and trying to get that early kill, basically.
Okay, I see the reasoning, but here's the counter argument. How much damage does Doran's Blade give you?
Not very much, really.
Right, so if there's an all-in, how many auto attacks are you getting?
Probably like 3, maybe at most.
So how much extra damage is that in Doran's Blade?
Probably not that much, honestly.
It's like 24, right?
Yeah.
It's probably less or something like that. So here's the problem, is that it's not very good when it comes to if we want the idea of, oh, we want to try and be aggressive, we want to try and trade, whatever, you don't really want to trade in the first place, right? Because they have a Sona. And okay, maybe if you can get a 4 shot off, you are trading, but Thorin's blade doesn't really do anything for you in that regard. And then, you know, if something like you get poked or you accidentally trade, this happens, right? Where you like have to base. So I would say you would rather want to start something like Thorin's shield, or maybe if you really wanted, you know, damage, you should go Thorin's longsword, not Thorin's sword. You would try like longsword 3-pot, or even like boots 4 pots, right? But my suggestion is that if you do have laning problems or something like this happens, play to your enemy's what's it called, lane, I guess, right? How do you mitigate their win condition, which is something like they want to trade and heal Sona, right? Or they want to poke with Ziggs. So something to keep in mind. But any questions, by the way?
No.
Agree, disagree? Holy crap, did they really just go for some crazy early dragon? That's so funny. Wow, that Vi, your jungler has balls. All right, interesting. You don't even know where their jungler is. Okay, yeah, okay. He's got a lot of words though. So Pog Champ. Sure, going back to lane. What do you think you should be doing in this lane?
Well, we're kind of looking for like the all-in. So basically, it's like either Brand gets like a EW or something like that, then I get like the stun with the W, or like Brand gets like the stun, and then I follow up. We just try to go all in and kill them because
agreed. You guys are looking for some kind of catch, right? If Brand goes for a stun, you guys can kill them or something like that. But let's say he doesn't find it, which is what's happening right now. What should you do? Like back here,
just keep up and farm.
Do you want to push? Do you not want to push? Do you want to like in terms of wave control? I should have clarified. My bad.
We probably want them to push, so that makes it easier for him to catch them, to be honest.
So let's say you guys are in this position and you go for a catch and Volibear comes out. What happens?
In this position, we're probably fine. At least where we're at lane now.
Well, if Volibear comes out and flashes on Brand, you guys. So the point I'm trying to get at here is you want to push this lane instead of letting them push into you. And we're trying to come up with the reasoning in that you said that if the wave is up here, it's easier for you guys to run them down, for example, right? Yeah. But here's the kind of the things that could happen. Okay, yes, it is true that since they have to walk up, you guys are gonna look for a catch. But how good is Brand's catch versus something like Blitzcrank?
Definitely not the same. I mean,
all right, it doesn't quite work the same way, right? He has to set them on fire and like throw out the skill shot, right? So there's one point where it's not as strong as people might think, right? And the second point is that if you push them in, you know, can't you accomplish the same thing under tower?
I mean, pretty much.
Right, and then also there's a third point of, you know, you can't actually catch them unless you know where their jungler is. If you do something like this, because the way your catch works is that you're gonna walk up, you're gonna try and go for a stun, and then that's about it. Versus Blitz is like, oh, you're gonna hook, he's dead, or Thresh, you know, you're gonna hook, he's probably dead. If the jungler comes out, it's not as big of a deal. But jungler comes out when you guys are trying to do something here, it's not looking good. Versus if you push and the jungler comes to gank you, what happens?
I mean, we probably just get easy out. Well, if the jungler comes to gank us, we probably just like easy stun and get out.
Right, yeah, easy. It's no problem. You can flash, you can heal, it doesn't really matter. So in these kinds of lanes where if you have control and they have some kind of trading champion, you always want to push them in.
Okay.
Unless you're going to die to a gank because you have no flash, or they have an Aurelion Soul, or some kind of crazy combo like Elise Aurelion Soul, right? Then you consider not pushing. But the standard is you want to push, right? So this pushing here is good, right? You want to draw out the jungler and make him waste his time bot, right? Because what happens if Volibear ganks bot and he gets no kills, and then you guys get to 20 minutes in the game?
I mean, he's not that useful. Well, it's not that he's not useful, but he's just not as strong.
All right, he's not, and you could even say he's not that useful because he needed to make something happen early game, right? And then all of a sudden, Vi's coming out and just like one-shotting people, and it's like, wait a minute, you know, where did the jungler go wrong? He ganked the lane that couldn't be ganked. So, oh, this is strange, right? Okay, we see Volibear top, so we're looking to hope this. Anything wrong with this?
That was a bad W.
Right? Why is that?
I mean, bad value, but
oh, I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it could be improved on, right? So you had the right idea, but if I said you shot it out too fast, why would I say that?
Well, okay, so there was two. Basically, if I was gonna shoot it out, it should have been like when she was knocked up, so that I was like free hit, or like after she was gonna flash type thing, not like during that period.
Okay, it's true that you can aim the point of when she's knocking back Sona, right? But how hard is it to do that? Would you say?
I mean, from like as much information as I saw, I guess pretty hard because by the time I saw,
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's pretty hard, right? So,
Yeah.
I would say the more consistent option is after like Vi ultis, right? And then she literally can't move, something like that. Or maybe Sona's running one direction, like you said, she's gonna flash, right? Holding onto it is always gonna be better, I would say, right? But it's still gonna be okay because you guys have more people. Oh, okay, maybe not. The Twisted Fate ulti is coming in. Uh-oh, everyone run. You might have to heal this guy. Oh, he's dead. Right, so when it comes to using Jhin W, sure, you would prefer to hold it on until it's almost too late is my suggestion. But you could chuck that up to you haven't played Jhin as much recently, right?
Yeah,
or something like that, right? So it's just a when in doubt, always hold on to it. Wow, he ultied that. I guess that's not bad. When in doubt, you would rather hold on to your CC as Jhin. To the point where you literally cannot miss, right? Because if you hadn't used it, what would have happened?
Well, he doesn't have to go so deep and waste his flash. Well, not waste, but like use his flash because I mean kill. But he doesn't have to use his flash, and then Twisted Fate probably doesn't come down and get that kill, and yeah.
All right, so it's probably something like guaranteed hit. Someone's gonna die, etc., etc. Situation would be better, right? Oh my God! Oh, let's watch this. Oh shit!
Yeah, I didn't expect him to go so
that's still winning, right? It doesn't matter. You just ulti here. It's very good, very good, very good. Nice follow up. That's just that just shows you that Brand's OP. Doesn't even have to stun. Oh my God! Let me watch this again. That was disgusting, actually. That was a nice W, but this is just fucking disgusting. Like, for real. Did he even land W? He didn't even land W. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he just followed up on my W, and I was like, oh, I didn't like. I mean, I expected him to like get a poke in or something, but not like
Nah, he fell to 0 stun right here. You see this? It's because it'll prioritize champion bouncing. That was insane. All right, well, good shit, good shit, good follow up. Sure, you can hit tower, push us in. Okay, if you want to base, that's fine. So yeah, you would say you have a lead right now, right? So one thing to note thus far in terms of our discussion on how to make your lead better is that it doesn't matter if you have a lead or not if we miss things. What is going on? Oh my God.
We just called him from the
right. This is why before we were like, your jungler is crazy, right? Right, just randomly starting this. You can actually kill this guy, like straight up, like holy shit. Very nice. Kill the next guy. I think it's fine. This is 4v4. Oh, this guy's fucking dead too. Just W in 2 seconds. You're good to go. All I have to do is make sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was bad.
Okay, so what happened here?
I just kind of assumed that he was gonna start running towards his base, not up towards his tower.
Same thing here, though, right? In terms of conceptually, how do you make your hit percentage higher? You wait, right?
Yeah, just wait for him to...
Right. What would happen if you just ran straight at his face?
Well, if I run straight at his face, I mean, I think he's just gonna E me, right, or W me, and just
Okay, so you could say something like the instant he turns around to cast an animation, bam, you got him. Or let's say he doesn't cast an animation, he's gonna run up or he's gonna run to the left, and you just wait until he can't dodge anymore, right? Anything like waiting longer is always going to be better. I promise you. For you, for most players, you would say. I would say, out of the people I've watched play this game, there's been less than 3 people who wait too long rather than go too early. Right. The majority of players will just use their abilities the first chance they see it. Right. It's like, oh, your W just came off cooldown, and if you hit him, you're gonna kill him. But the problem is that there's a big if, because that's like a 10% shot, right? Versus if you held onto it, that if becomes 100%, you would say, right? Because he has nowhere else to dodge if you just wait longer. You would if there is some kind of mechanical idea to work on, it could be hold on to your W, right? I promise you, your opportunity is not going to disappear. Okay, there's a fight going on. All you have to do is hit someone, and you guys are winning. even here, right? Why would I say, you know, maybe you could hold on to your W here?
Because I didn't. Well, the thing is, I guess if I would have summoned the jacks, we'd probably get more out of this than, you know.
Right. You could say something like you have better things to do, right?
Right.
Maybe when they hardcore chase, I don't know if you knew he was gonna flash and they were gonna chase or something like that, but holding on is always gonna be better. I promise. Wait, how come we're not fighting this? Oh, okay. We're trying to back out. We backed off for the ulti here. Brandon's gonna find some juicy stuff. Sure. Very nice. Good enough. You go push. It's just really ability value in terms of fighting is what we're seeing here, right? Sure, you could talk about, oh, we should have pushed lane or we should have gone level 2. I don't really think that changed the game too much, right?
Right.
Sure, you push this out. Are we afraid of everyone here? Maybe Twisted Fate.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be that afraid of Twisted Fate, but sure. I think it's reasonable. I would say it's reasonable, especially if someone else is coming. So, sure, base. Oh, this guy's dying. You just kill his ass. You can even heal. It doesn't even matter what you do. Oh, nice W, right? This is exactly what we're looking for. Is he can't move, right?
Yeah.
When you can't miss, this is your perfect chance. So you guys are gonna win this fight. Maybe. Hello.
Not get him.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. That was a awkward lining up for Sona, but whatever. Doesn't matter too much. Sure, you just want to push this out. I don't know where TF is going. Whatever. You shouldn't be afraid of anyone here because you just saw them, I think. Right? Do we just see them?
Yeah.
So what can we do? What can we do here if we see everyone? Let's say we're afraid of Volibear, and then he shows up on the map.
Push.
Okay. Yeah, I would say you can hit tower. You can even do things like go mid as well. Like let's say they're going to push, you can come and help turn this fight, right? But let's say maybe we're super afraid. I think it's fine to base and go mid, right? I think that's fine too. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. How come we're solo in CS, by the way?
Solo. Not sure. Maybe I'm probably just missing a couple.
I'm not sure either. We've been in, you know, in the correct lanes. It's probably because there's a lot of fighting going on. Okay, what's going on here? Uh-oh. This is still fine. You're gonna kill his ass. Just hold on to your W. Oh, same thing, right?
Yeah.
How come we were like, hold on to your W here?
Because there's 2 ways he could have gone. If I waited just a little longer, he would have. Well, he could have gone like that. He would have made his decision. I could have just easy got W, or just wait for the Vi ult.
Yes, wait for the Vi. When in doubt, you just gotta wait because, let's say one option is we can use it now, and you have a high chance of hitting it, right? It seems like he can't move. Vi's gonna punch him, etc., etc. Maybe his outs could be flash or something like that. And then the second option is wait until Vi ultis. 100% chance you can't miss, right? So. Right. Just waiting is always going to be the better option, right? And I think that if there's, you know, something you want to work on for mechanics wise, it's you got to wait when it comes to using your W, right? When it comes to using skill shots in general, I would say. But sure, this is a fat ulti here if you can find it. Huh? They're just sieging, sure. I guess we'll just let them push. I think it's fine. Just clear out these minions. Did you clear before you base? Yes, you did. Sure, go bot. That's good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Everyone's got to run here. He dead AF. Maybe could have stalled for RA. I think it's fine to just be like, you're dead. But okay. Seems like the game is kind of even. Okay, what happened here? Hold up. Pause. What should we be doing here?
Yes. I'm not. I guess. Well, I just thought. I thought maybe just go mid to prevent the siege because I figured they'd be doing dragon, and if I went up too hard, they would just run me down. Basically, at least my thinking.
Okay, who specifically is going to run you down?
Volibear or Sona with the speed up and Volibear.
So, how do you prevent that? What do you think? What direction are they going to take, and how would you prevent that?
I guess there's 2 directions. It'll be coming from the tri-bush or like the tri-bush below, or the like the longest way around, which is like by blue buff and whatever.
Right, so they can enter through the river entrance, right? Or they can go through their minions. And we could say something like they can't run through their minions because he's not that fast. So how do you prevent them from running through the river if you use your blue trinket on the tribush?
I guess I could have just put it at the entrance of the river, or like the not like the exact entrance, but the point where the where like they split from blue buff to the tribush. I guess that point.
Put what down? Did you say?
That blue trinket.
I think using it to check this bush is good because you have no idea where they are, right? So yeah. I think that's fine. You still have another tool you could use to put at choke points where they have to run over it, and then you see them.
My E.
Right. You could run out there, and if you're really scared of them coming for us, you can put it down, right? And then the reason why we mentioned this is because you have to push out this wave, right? Otherwise, you're losing minions, you would say. Which, if you're ahead, you need to make sure you stay ahead, right? And this is how you do it: is make sure you get all your minions if nothing's going on, right? There's nothing going on the map. Their jungle's dead, or your jungle's dead. Their top is dead. There's nothing really to do here, right? If we go mid, right? Not much you would say. And then if you say something like, "Oh, we should be here for the siege," and then we turn around and we're engaging, you could have pushed that out and come, because you look how much time we're spending like sitting on a tower here, right?
Yeah.
We could have pushed out bot and then come, right? Is the idea. And the reason why we can do that is because the enemy minion wave is on the way, right? They don't even have a wave yet, so always push out first. Okay, is the idea. You always have to push out first. Like anytime you're not needed, which is like right now, anytime there's no fight going on, you have to push out. And then if you say something like, okay, you know, I'm afraid that they're coming for me, I don't have my trap up, then you ask Brand to be here, right? And then you guys are good to go. So that's the idea. But you have to push out, right? So yeah, I think here is just we're just sharing a lane too much, and your jungler is pushing a wave out, and it should be you, I think. So that's one thing you can say is that in the mid game, right, which is this section, and we have a lead. How do you make the lead bigger? You need to make sure you're getting all the waves of farm. Okay, what is going on? No way. Is that working? I think that's working. Yeah. Oh, baby. Nice shot. Very good. So in terms of mechanics and all that stuff, in terms of, you know, when you want to fight, it seems good. It's just hold on to your W. I think the bigger issue so far that we're seeing is we're missing opportunities on making money. Let's take a look here. Okay, nice. He couldn't move. There's basically only one direction he could go. I think that's fine. Oh, very nice heal. I think he's probably getting away. No one has ulti, right? So we just push out. Doesn't matter, right? So the problem is that, you know, what do you think the problem is in the last 2 minutes?
Well, I'm not really getting any gold because I'm sharing.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's just you guys are sitting mid. Two carries are sharing a lane. And Ziggs is able to just 1v2 you guys because you guys can't really go on him, right? He's just gonna clear the wave. So you guys are losing money. You gotta the way you don't lose money is you gotta get your own lane. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter how. You need your own lane if you have a choice, right? The only time you don't have a choice is they have like a 12-0 talent or something like that, right? And then you have no choice. But here you definitely have a choice. You would say. If you really want to talk about fighting and stuff like that, you know, I think we already discussed this a lot, but this is just another example, right?
Right.
You always wait. Waiting will always show you the way, like right here. When Ari went in and they're like turned around or they have one direction to run to, right? They can only run through the bush to get out. You know, then it'd be your time to shine for your W. But we're just missing W too much, I guess, right? Sure, it didn't matter too much. It's just 3v2, but definitely something to look at, right? Like even here, for example, right? Oh, I'm not sure if you guys can catch this guy. Oh yeah, you definitely can. PogChamp, kill his ass. Maybe can hit this Volibear when Brent. Oh, you can definitely hit this Volibear. What is he doing? Oh, W is free. Oh no. Sure. At least we're picking good fights, right? So yeah, the only real concerns are holding on to your skill shots and making sure you're getting your own lane, right? And then yes, when something like this is going on, this is when you don't farm your lane or whatever, right? After you pushed it out, this is your time to go, right? This is free as hell. They're all gonna die. seems good. 2v5, sure. Don't tell me you lose this game. I think I saw in the match history you lost this game, right?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. You can just kill this guy. He doesn't have enough damage for you. Oh wait, yes he does. How do you cat? Wow, his W is up already. Oh. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta kill him! Oh no! Oh. Okay, well, nice try. Sure. Oh wait, you just sniped his ass. Ail him out. All right, very nice. Push this out. So this is the exact example from before, except this time we pushed it out. Right. This is perfect. This is exactly what you want to do. Right. You need to push this out past the river. Okay. Otherwise, you're losing money. Right. I think you lost something like 30 CS at least from not going to your side waves and we just sitting mid with RA. We didn't really get to accomplish much. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Same thing. We're doing the exact same thing here. Right. It's saying something like we come back from base, you know, we're going mid, you know, Ari's here. That's kind of unfortunate, but you know, let's say she wants mid. Where do you go? She wants mid. Baron is up. Where should we go?
Probably top then.
Yeah, you gotta go top, right? Honestly, you know, if you want to be like, oh, ideally you want Ari to be in a side lane because she can ulti and whatever. It doesn't matter in solo queue. You just need your own lane at this point, right? You need to go top here, right? Because it's exactly what's going on here. Is just how do you stop Ziggs from just insta clearing the wave, right? Unless you have some kind of interesting ideas like we can hard engage on Ziggs, then maybe you can forego top wave. But the standard rule of thumb is you got to go to your sideline, okay? And you can say something like, okay, what happens if Dragon is up? You don't really care. You push out top. Sounds good? The only time you would maybe care is if it's Inferno, and then you say, okay, let's fight for it. But oh Jesus, no way! What's going on here? Let's watch this. Oh, Brand is super far away, I guess. Oh no, he's coming back. This TF is insane. He has Hourglass, so he's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
You can easily help this. Oh, you're definitely winning this. So we would say a lot of the same ideas in terms of this fight too, right?
Yeah.
Where you definitely want to hold on to your W, but you know we're doing good. Beyond those two things, I think we're doing good. You're being really safe, right? High degree of safety is always great. You haven't thrown at all, right? I would say. Wait, how do we die? How did we die? Do you remember?
Not at all.
I don't remember. I don't know how you died, but you're doing good. It's just that.
You mean like last time we went to review, or?
No. Like in this game, you have a death somehow. I don't even know.
No idea.
But yeah, the only real concern is you're not getting enough CS because we're not going to our own lane and we're missing too many skill shots because we're too impatient, I think. I don't know if impatient is the right word, but maybe it's like not being patient enough is a better description. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, fight's happening. It seems like you're needed. Oh, this looks really bad. Vi already missed. It looks really bad. You just want to go top here and maybe prevent the Baron. Oh, Jesus, everyone's fucking dying. Okay, that's unlucky, but maybe you can clear top while this is going on, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I do.
Okay, nice try. There's not much you could do there. Don't worry about that one. Oh. What happened to our high degree of safety?
Well, it went right out the window right there.
Yeah. Right, so I'm not sure what happened here, but you were doing really good the whole game when it comes to keeping your distance. It's just I don't know what happened here. We kind of walked up.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's the idea at this picture? What are you guys trying to do? So your team got caught. Literally nothing you could do. Right, not your fault. So how do you do some kind of damage control? Right, because your team's gonna get caught no matter what. Like any game, any kind of game. Someone on some team is gonna get caught. So
yeah. Well, I probably should have just farmed out the wave or got like extreme value out of my abilities.
Right. The main goal is don't make the situation worse. Right. So that means if you fight, it better be impossible to lose. Otherwise, you're just trying to hold on to your tower. Right. So you know, it's just we're trying to help here. but it didn't really make sense, right? You try and hope 2v4 if it's free as hell. Right. So, you know, she got that solo kill. Is this free as hell?
No.
Yeah, I would say yes. Yeah, I would say you gotta run because he's gonna flash on you. TF's gonna flash on you. Anything Zig's gonna flash on you. He can actually satchel charge you and you're dying, right? So your only job is to stall, and then I think we just came out too far, right? So ways to lose when you have a lead. Anything like 4v5, anything like poor Baron call, anything like you didn't go to your side waves and the enemy ADC went to their side waves, so they got so much stronger than you, right? Anything like that, or in team fights, getting caught, right? Anything like that is gonna make you lose your advantage, right? And so far it's just didn't go to our side lanes, and I think one time we made a bad decision. So I would say the bigger priority is on the side waves, because I've seen you play super safe the whole time except that one moment. I don't know what happened, but you were super safe until that one moment. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. It's just like a brain fart. It's just you definitely need your own lane, right?
Yeah.
And maybe you could say something like, hey, TP go bot and whatever. But the big idea is you need your own lane. Okay, what's going on in this fight? Okay, you can definitely win this.
Yeah, we win, I think.
Definitely winning. Okay, someone's got to mess with this TF. This TF is crazy. He's getting into the backline. You guys are all dying here.
Yeah.
Let's watch this. So, hitting the closest guy, sure. Walking up, sure. So what happened in this picture? What do you think?
Well, I mean, we did take a bad numbers fight, so overall.
Is it a bad numbers fight?
I mean, I guess not. I don't know. I guess I looked at the R at the end, so she was kind of far away. I mean, they did kind of stack up for like AoEs, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of happened after, I guess, this point, because I was like, oh, this seems good for us, and then all of a sudden, yeah. Right.
It is, generally considered good, right? It's just that, ooh, how do we say this? There's not much you can do here, so we kind of stayed around too long, right?
Yeah.
And maybe, you don't really have a way out because Twisted Fate is here and Jax is here, right? So this is not a fight you want to worry about, okay? You did pretty good here. It was just TP came in from one direction, TFLT came in from the other. You guys had to like collapse on one side, but it just didn't happen, so TF got a bunch of gold cards off, right? I wouldn't worry about that fight at all, right? It's just if you had enough money, maybe you could find something like you could have had a QSS, and then you have more options, right? Or something along those lines. I think I actually would not worry about that fight at all. Okay, don't worry about that. That's not really something you want to worry about. You fought that pretty well, you would say. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we are fighting for this dragon. This guy dies. You guys better go to Baron here. Oh, okay, this is fine too. Get more is still going to Baron. Sure, keep going. Baron. Oh. Okay, you don't actually want to do it though, because they have Ziggs. You just want to make them come over here. Or maybe you can do it. Maybe Baron's super weak. Yeah, maybe Baron's just super weak.
Yeah, I think we get it here.
You could talk about another problem here, which is what? If I said there was you could work on vision, why would I say that?
I mean, I still have my blue trinket up, I guess. So I could have put it somewhere like
no. Saving your blue trinket is really good, I would say, right? What can you buy that'll help your team in terms of vision? Yeah. You need a pink ward, right? And what do you sell? You don't need those potions anymore, right? So you could say something like you need to buy pink wards every base, right? That's the golden rule, okay? Is buy a pink ward every base. Otherwise, you can't. How can you expect them to face check, right? You don't know if anything's warded, right? Or maybe they could steal Baron through a flash or something like that, right? Yeah. Or something like you could ward this and then you guys hide over this wall and you can catch someone, right? That could be game winning, right? Anything like that I think is really good. But so far we're doing pretty good. How do we lose this game? The only way we lose this is by poor team fighting or it got caught, right? There's no other way.
Yeah.
So how does this happen?
It was getting caught basically.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, he didn't flip you, so we can hit this guy. Okay, this looks kind of dicey, but maybe we can fight it out. Oh, okay. It looks. Oh, we're dead. You're dead. You're so dead. You're dead to TFLT, I'm sure.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Right. So, we can talk about this. So, what happened here? What do you think?
I got hit by like the edge of Exalt. Basically, I think it was like the very edge of it.
So that's true from a mechanical standpoint, or maybe not a mechanical standpoint, but like a micro standpoint. In terms of the big picture, what's going on here? What do you think? So when I say big picture, I mean like, let's say a team fight starts out really good. You guys want to keep going, right?
Right.
And most people will keep going. What if a team fight starts neutral? Okay, most people still keep going, right, in terms of fighting. What if a team fight starts poorly? Okay, most players will still keep going, right? So what's wrong? What's wrong with the last example?
I mean, it's going poorly.
All right, it's going poorly. You guys want to stop fighting, right? You guys want to try and find a way out. So you know what here indicates to you, or at least indicated to me, that this fight started out poorly.
Well, Volibear is running us down, and Vi is like way up there, and so is Brand, and they're not really around to actually help.
Someone, okay, let's think about bigger impact, right? Because I think, you know, they're in range to help, and you know, Vi wants to come in from the side, right? So it's not necessarily a bad idea. Why does this start out badly? You know.
I guess GP is basically dead.
Right. He just died so quick, right? So the reason why I was like, oh, maybe you guys can salvage this is because if you can kill this Volibear, you guys can even the odds. But you know, he gets out, you guys are losing. You gotta run. Right. So he gets out, you guys want to get out, right? And the problem is that you're running forward, right? Is the issue, right? You can say something like, oh, you know, we got hit by abilities. You know, it doesn't really matter because if you run forward in a losing fight, you're always gonna lose.
Right.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Right. So here it was just the bigger idea is you wanted to back off until you found something good, right? Something good could be like running away, ulting, and you kill everyone, right? Or maybe Ari charms Twist of Fate, right? That would be something really good that indicates that we can keep going with this. Or maybe Brand stuns someone and they're dying, right? Stun Sonar, they're dying. Something really good value, right? You could say is that's your time to turn around. But because you keep running in a poor fight, it's always going to be a loss. I promise you. Okay, if a fight starts out bad and the team keeps fighting and nothing, you know, the usual happens, right? It's just average value, 100% loss, right? I need something big to turn it around. Or something good. You don't need something big, right? Something big is like 5-man Oriole can save you 4v5, right? You don't need something big. This is still 5v5 in a way. You need something good, but nothing good. We don't really see anything good here, right? You would say. So we just took, you know, too much damage because everyone kept trying to go in, right? So what should you do? You want to run when you see this. You can hit someone, sure, but you want to back off, right? You want to auto attack and run away, right? You know, auto attack and run. So problem here is just we're just so deep in. It doesn't matter what hit you there, right? This could have been this Exalt. It literally could have been like TF Flash. It could have been all sorts of things, right? Volibear Flash. I don't even know, right? But the main point is that this is not a winning fight. You guys have to play like it's a losing fight, right? There's no way to save that. So oh, everyone's typing in chat, right? So you're right. GP died too fast, but you know, how do we save that? Is don't make the situation worse. I think is a common concept. A lot of people haven't really realized in solo queue is someone gets caught. That doesn't mean everyone has to run in and die. You know what I'm saying? So before the example was your Brand and Vi died at the Baron area. So we needed to make sure that we can try and save the tower. The inhibitor tower, right? But then we kind of died as well, which doesn't make as much sense. Same thing with this bot fight. Gangplank got caught by Volibear flip. We couldn't salvage anything from it. You guys got to run, right? It's the same concept. Is whenever your team is, you know, making mistakes, we have to cover for them, right? Because it doesn't matter how good you are. People at every rank will make mistakes, right? So when you see it happen, you have to make sure that it doesn't get worse, right? The reverse is when your team does something good, how do you capitalize on it? But I mean, most people know how to capitalize on it. They just keep going, right? Keep going in the fight, keep going in the push, whatever. It's just whenever something bad happens, we got to make sure it doesn't get worse, I think. So the reason why this game is losing is kind of these big ideas of when something poor happens, you need to kind of make it stop. You know what I'm saying? And in mid game, if we want to make ourselves stronger, we need to catch out side waves, right? But I think that at this rank, it didn't really matter as much, right? Because these fights were winnable with or without money, you would say, right?
Right.
Oh wow. Okay, what happened here? Let's watch this.
I thought this one was out and they were just like, yeah, but they kept going.
Yeah, they kept chasing. So I would not say that chasing is the obvious. It's not obvious, so it's fine to back off. Okay, looking for an ulti here. Nice try. It was a good try, but you definitely want to run. Oh, okay, maybe you can salvage something here. Okay, that's fine. Can't see anything. You might die to that. He's gonna one-shot your ass.
Nah, I think we killed him. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, if he stunned you, you're gonna die. Wow, maybe you guys can win 3v4 if you get something spicy. Okay, nice try. Oh, that's pretty spicy. But I didn't have anything ready though. Sure. But yeah, I think that the kind of things went wrong before this happened, and I think that's what you want to focus on because it's kind of hard to win when you have 2 inhibitors down. But sure, still winnable. It's just now it's about fighting. Okay. If Vi doesn't insta die, you can win this. Oh, you can definitely win this. Oh wait, they have Elder Dragon. Maybe not. You guys lost. I'm pretty sure you guys are losing to Jack Split. He's got Hourglass. He's gonna waste your time. Okay, nice try, but no real way. Yeah, I would say the mistakes happened earlier, right? The big ideas for this replay was that in the mid game, you want to generate as much money as possible. Okay, so push out your side lanes, right? It's just the golden rule is push out your side lanes, and if they have a way to stop you, you have to find a way to stop them, or you can't push out your side waves. So like you said before, you're afraid of Volibear Sona running at you, then our solution is put a trap down between the river or call your support over or something like that. And then when it comes to outcomes of people getting caught, if someone on your team gets caught, you got to make sure the situation doesn't devolve into something worse, right? Because when it was 4v2, it was super easy. We just hit the closest guy, right? But when it was 2v4 or a fight started poorly, our problem was that we didn't recognize that, and we kept trying to go forward, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like classic examples were you walk forward into Volibear top, right? Or we ran into Jack's bot side, right? We ran forward instead of backwards. So one good habit you can have is after you auto attack, run backwards. Have you heard of that before? That idea?
No, I've never heard of it. But
okay, so let me see if I have some examples. So we just whip out any game, but the standard is after you auto attack, you walk back. Okay, let me see if there's any. Let me see if I hit anyone here. Do I hit anyone here? Let me see. Let me hit someone, and it'll be a good example. Give me an example. Here we go. Here's an example. So this is more obvious, but after you hit someone, you run back. Right? Yeah. If you don't know what's going on, the default is run backwards. Okay. Let me see if there's another one. I'm gonna hit someone. Okay, here. These are not great examples because we know we're winning. But if you don't know you're gonna win, you need to run backwards always. Right? After you auto attack, you run back. Let me see if there's literally anything. Okay, here we go. This is the same thing. So if you're not sure you're supposed to run forward, you always run back. Okay, and signs of running forward are like mega obvious. Like they're all dying, you're gonna finish them off, right, or something like that. Otherwise, you always run back. Okay, the default is always run back. So even here, when it's like I'm actually like killing them super hard, you're always running back. Okay, like this. You see how we're taking like half steps back? You're always running back. Is the idea? No matter what. If you don't know you're dying, you gotta run backwards after you hit. Okay. So the reason why it was hard for you to recognize that we needed to run back is that we didn't actually have that habit in place as well. Let me see. I don't even know where it is. Let me see it. Where's that example of Volibear? It's probably early in the game. Wait. Your top tier tower is down, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. It's because...
right there, yeah.
Yeah, here we go, right? It's just... here is just recognizing we don't even want to run forward, right? But I think the Jax one is more relevant, where we ran forward after we attacked, right? Default is always run back, okay? How do you practice this? Just go into practice tool and keep doing it, right? So this is what we want to see, right? When you click backwards after you hit Volibear, right? It's basically you hit them and you run back as fast as you can, is the idea, right? So that right there, that's what we want to see every time. So where we went wrong is when you didn't do that, right? And that'll default save you. For example, even if you didn't recognize this is a bad fight, this would have saved you anyways. Is just running back, but here just running straight is just always gonna be always losing unless you know you're winning for whatever reason, right? So that's what I think, at least. What do you think? Any questions from what we talked about?
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Right.
So this one, I might have actually positioned wrong at one point, but I don't remember. I do remember early I get like a ridiculous lead. So
interesting. Do you want to fast forward to the parts that we usually? Wait, actually, let's watch his stat. But yeah, we can fast forward to the parts where after we get a lead and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here though. They have a misfortune support. Seems good. Seems good.
Yeah.
Oh, getting bounced on. You need to heal. Okay, very nice. Oh, nice hook. There's a free lantern. Oh no. Oh no, you don't want to keep going. How do you know? How did I know? Or how do you know you don't want to keep going?
I used my E pretty badly and got pretty much nothing out of it, and he missed his play. So
right, and misfortune's out. So you want to stop. You want to stop whatever you're doing, right? You want to run here. So as indicators that things are going poorly just means you want to run. Okay, and you know what would have happened if you got ganked? Well, you know it's right? And even if you don't get ganked, I think 2v2 doesn't look that great, right? Because of all the things you mentioned. Oh my God, what am I watching?
Yeah, he does. I get the kill, but it wasn't worth.
Could we have saved the situation? What do you think?
I mean, probably get the misfortune, flash out, heal out.
If I said you could kill both of them, how would you do it?
When he flayed them, probably well, yeah, the Q. It would have been like the Q on both of them, I guess. Like line up the Q.
Okay, that's really good value, but what's standard value? Do you think we got standard value for Lucian on your abilities? What do you think?
No, because I didn't auto before I started using my abilities.
Yes, 100% correct. Is that you missed a bunch of autos. So this is just similar in terms of it's not the same as the Jhin mechanics, right? But similar in terms of hold on to your abilities, right? You just always want to auto cancel, right? You're in no rush, right? Are you pressured for time here? Are they like killing you in a DPS race? Yeah, you have all the time in the world to maximize your ability value, right? You can even do some crazy stuff like, oh, you can hold on to it, and then you see something like this, and you like flash Q or something like that to get both of them, right? That would be pretty good, you would say. But here it's just you didn't get enough value, so we didn't have enough damage, or we didn't have the damage we should have had, right? So how do you get more value? Like you said, auto attack beforehand. And then, you know, auto cancel all your abilities. Same thing with your E, right? You want to auto attack before you use your E. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So I would say if you do see something like this and you want to work on it, you just go into practice tool and you practice over and over and over again until it's like brain dead, right? You know, look, he's kind of low, right? If you fit those autos in, it would have made a difference for sure, right?
Yeah. It was also a little awkward too because for some reason I put 2 points in my Q and not one in my W.
Oh, you do. You want 2 points in Q usually, right? You can go W, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in damage, right? Having points in W wouldn't really have changed the fight, I think. right? I'd say putting points into your queue is really good. So, oh, what happened here?
He gets
That looks free as fuck. Oh.
And Shaco, yeah.
So, what do you think? What do you think from this picture? Did we miss anything?
I mean, there was an auto. I could have probably weaved in there, I think.
Where?
I think I auto canceled the queue. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't.
Same thing, right? So we gotta make it a habit. 100% a habit, right? When is it okay to not auto? When is it okay to not auto cancel it? What's the situation?
When like DPS is like you need it like now, like you need like the full like burst like right now.
I guess the answer would be like when you know you can kill him without it.
Yeah.
Right. So do you know you can kill him without it?
No.
Yeah, same thing, right? When in doubt, maximize your value, right? You know, like let's say for example, he has 20% health, and he's playing something like let's say this is like late game, and he's playing Kaisa, and he has 20% health. You don't need to fit the auto in because you're gonna insta kill him, right? You need to kill him faster. But even late game, most of the time you're gonna need more value, right? Honestly, like when in doubt, like the 5% exception is you'll see it in the replay, okay, and then you'll tell yourself this is an exception, but this needs to be the rule where you always auto cancel for abilities. Oh my lord, what did I just do? You always need to auto cancel for abilities, okay? And you can say something like, oh, we should have eaten here, but fitting the extra auto attack is the same thing, right? Don't worry about that. You just want to worry about making sure that your mechanics are clean when you play your what is he doing?
Yeah, I think
you can't get him. You can't get him. Oh, you can get him. No, you can't get him. There's no way. Fizz has got him. Fizz has got him. Yeah. You don't want to walk up here. Shaco's gonna kill you, right?
Actually, funny enough, I kill him.
You kill Shaco here? How's that even possible?
He goes full brain dead.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
He has no boots. That's the only explanation. He has no boots. Yeah. What the hell? Alright, well, you get both of them, but, okay. Auto canceled your E, so that was good. Sure, you could have done it faster, but that's all we want. That's all we care about. I would say even here, you want to auto cancel, okay?
Yeah.
The only time you don't auto cancel is like, you don't have to auto cancel W because it's too clunky, right?
Right.
So you can start with W and then auto cancel everything, right? That's like if there's, I think at this rank, all you really care about is making sure the mechanics are clean and we're taking good fights. And the map rotation stuff, we don't really, you don't even need to focus on that because you're not really lacking in money, I think, right? That becomes more relevant, I think, at the higher ranks. But you know, as long as our mechanics are clean and all that stuff, you don't have to worry about it too much, right? We just want to make sure that we're not missing out on opportunities because we're missing ability value for some reason, right? Oh my god, what is this? This guy is trolling. No way.
Yeah, I was like kind of paying because she has no mana. And this
you can just kill these guys. Yeah, you can even just dash in. Honestly, you can go for some low value ideas and just dash in, cut last. That's winning, right? Sure. Fast forward. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So you have a lead. You just all in them, you win, right? Because they don't have any all in to say. So you can dash in to kill, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, definitely. I mean, they got nothing. I was pinging it forever, so.
Well, you can start the fight yourself, right? Because you have some form of CC in your cut last. But honestly, you got the desired result. Okay, maybe we didn't get the desired result. Okay, so this is an idea of you want to start a fight, right? Because you see Shaco top. Yeah. So how do you do it?
Just dash in blade of the or cutlass. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. That's so the thing to recognize is just 3v2. You just need to start a fight, right? So this is an example of you don't need crazy value on your E or anything like that. If it's 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, any kind of even fight or losing fight, then you go for maximum value, right? But if you guys are just have an overwhelming advantage, like you have an extra dude, then you can just go for it, right? Or matchup advantage also counts as well. is you guys win all in because your Cutlass is gonna give Thresh a flay and then he can't miss hook, right? So you have a matchup advantage too. So you can really do whatever you want here. All you have to do is make this fight start. So sure, they end up dying eventually, which is the outcome we wanted. You just have more people, just make something happen. Kill all these, base, good. Very good. Let's see what's going on now. We lose this game too, right? How does that happen?
Yeah, no, we lose. I'm sure I get over aggressive at some points because I remember going 7-7, so I'm sure I step out of position at some point, but I'm not sure 100%.
Okay, some stuff is going on. Olaf is your top laner, huh? So in this picture, they can see you, by the way.
No, I thought it was range.
Oh, what is going on? Oh, that hook. Oh, very nice. Kill this guy. Okay, good. You don't really need crazy value. You just need to kill him. You guys have more people. Sure, we're pushing. Okay, you just kill this guy. It's 2v1. Oh, maybe Shaco's here. Yeah, Shaco's here. That's fine. That was a good dash out. That was a good debate. Sure, you got him eventually. Push this out. Oh, okay. So what happened here?
I didn't respect him.
Yeah, this is just you died to something that was on screen. So, if this happens often, then that might be something to worry about. But I wouldn't worry about too much. Okay, this is the only time we saw you die to something like this, except when you died to Volibear top, I think. Right? It's just if he goes on you, you're gonna insta die, and that's all you need to know, right? So you want to be out of his Q range. Otherwise you're just straight dying. So sure, we're going here. We want to make sure we're putting our pink ward down somewhere, right? In this position, where do you think would be a good spot?
Honestly, I was just holding it for like Dragon and Baron, so I guess maybe I don't even know myself.
Okay, true. If those objectives are up and you guys are trying to do it, I think that's fair. Otherwise, in this case, they're not up, so anything like putting it in this bush, I think, is good. Anything like over here is good, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't see you over the wall. Anything like over here is same thing on the other side of mid lane, right? So putting it down in spots that are defendable would be really good, I think. Oh, what's going on here? So what happened here?
Yeah, I just got like really aggressive with my positioning.
Right. Why is that? What's the idea here?
Well, I thought like I guess probably this was not a good thought, but I thought Fizz was gonna come from the side like ulti and then we're gonna turn, but yeah, I just went in too early, pretty ham. So okay, so the big idea is this is 2v3, so you're losing, but if Fizz can one-shot someone, then you can win, right? Yeah. So the problem. What's the first flaw of this plan? Well, I'm the bait. No. Lucian being bait is really good, I think, right? He can dash, you have flash, so high chance that you can bait them. But what's the biggest hole in your plan? What do you think? Numbers. Well, we established that if Fizz can one-shot someone, this could be good, right? You're trying to make an exception play. You're trying to make a play here. That could be good. But you know, how does Fizz one-shot someone? With his ult. He doesn't have ult. All right, so the problem with this is that there's 0% chance it works because he doesn't have ult, right? Yeah. So that's the only issue, is that if you're like, oh, we want to make this happen because he has ulti, then that'd be good. He doesn't have ult, so you're gonna die here, or you're gonna lose something that you shouldn't lose, like all your HP, for example, right? You're gonna lose here, you're gonna lose flash. It doesn't matter what it is. It just doesn't make sense, right? So I think if you gotta make sure that this plan, you gotta double check the plan. If this is like an exception, right? You don't need to make exceptions to win solo queue. Like at any rank, you don't. Literally, you don't have to, right? But if you do want to, you have to double check that it works, because the reason why that the exception is not the rule is because it rarely happens for whatever reason. Things can go very badly, like right now, like very badly, very quickly, right? If it's not played correctly. So he doesn't have ulti, it doesn't work, right? Maybe if this is a late game and he can one shot, it could work, right? But he doesn't have ulti, so it's just the plan went wrong, because you tried to it turned from you were trying to bait them into Fizz one shot into 2v3, right? Which we know is just straight losing. So
Oh no, and then bad things are happening because of that, right? Well, actually, team found something good, but we kind of had a lead and we had a bad outcome because we tried to do something that shouldn't work. Oh, Shaco's coming out. You can actually win this if he's doesn't. Oh, okay. You're gonna die to his Q though if you're not careful.
Yeah, no, I get out.
Pop back in. Sure, good. Okay, kill the clone. I think it's fine. You need your own lane though. If you want a base, I think it's fine. Go back bot. Hello. Hold up. What's going on here?
Honestly, I don't know why. Oh, I guess I was thinking. For some reason, I was thinking I would get the mid farm and then Fizz would get like the free farm bot, but like I didn't really make that obvious or really necessary. So
right, and the bot lane farm is dying right now, so whoever's closer should go, right? And that's you. But honestly, like we said, it shouldn't matter as much at this rank, so we're gonna ignore it for now, right? It's just that if you find yourself not having enough items or levels for whatever reason, this is where it comes from, right? Yeah. Okay, Fizz is just gonna kill that guy. You don't have to worry about anything. You just go back mid, sure. Good. Push it out. You have more people. Okay, so we have some problems with Shaco this game. It seems like.
Yeah, he definitely gets me.
So let's say, okay, let's just use this example. Let's say we want to push out a lane, but we don't know where Shaco is. How do you do it? Or can you do it, and how do you do it?
Well, I mean, I guess you could do it if well, if you don't know where he is, I don't know, because like I don't think you could. I mean, if you know where he is, you could, but I don't know if you don't.
So let's say if he pops out now, what's your plan?
Probably should be dashed away immediately.
Right. So you need to have the plan, and then we actually got some crazy combo into Jhin route, right? But something like you're going to flash when you see him, or something like your teammate is next to you, or you got to come up with some kind of idea, right? Otherwise, you're always going to die to this, right? Same thing with Rengar, same thing with Talent. Honestly, all of these champions are really good right now, right? Camille, Talent, Rengar. What else is jungler? Fucking Eve, right? Eve's pretty common, I would say. Anything like that, right? It's all the same thing. Is they're going to come out from Fog of War. They're going to go on you like a bull, okay? They see red, they're going to come at you. Right, and then you're gonna die if you don't have a plan set in place, right? So in this case, it would be something like you're gonna stand over here and dash to your Thresh, would be an idea, right? Or let's say he's up here. You can see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
You say he's up on this side because this is all warded, so he literally cannot be here. And then you stay away from that side, and then you know that his deceive wears off after like however many seconds, right? But the main idea is you need to have some kind of plan. And I think we just didn't have a plan, right? So we just died to him, right? Similar to how he was actually just standing in front of his tower and you were pushing and he queued into your face and you didn't have a plan there either, right?
Yeah.
So against these kind of champions that are coming out of Fog of War, you need to make sure that you know what you're gonna do when it comes out. Like right now. Oh, whoops. Let's say for example, he comes out right now. What are you gonna do?
Well, E away.
Right. So
yeah.
And then Jhin ultis, what happens?
Well, I'm probably dead if he hits me once.
Right. So, how do you fix that? Then you stand back here or run with your team to clear wards or anything like that, right? If you're gonna die by standing in this spot, don't be in this spot. Yeah. Right. You would rather wait under your tower or something like that, right? So, in this example, Jhin isn't here, so you might be okay, right? I would say you're actually okay if you dash out here, but it's just you need to make sure you have something going on. Oh, if you dash in for this, you're gonna die to Shaco if you're not careful. Oh. Monka S. Oh, okay. It wasn't you, it was Fizz. But that's always the first consideration. Okay, is in fights you need to make sure that you're not dying to this thing that you can't see. Right? Oh no, you're actually dying here if you're not careful. Yeah. So what happened here? What do you think?
I for some reason thought I should help out the Fizz by if he gets to the wall I can heal him out, but yeah, that was not really smart because he just Q's on me, so I don't really know why I thought that'd be a good idea.
Right, you can't help him. Right, you can throw an ulti, but remember that your plan is we're gonna E when Shaco gets here. So, or I guess now our plan is you're gonna E when Shaco gets here. So using our E would be the mistake, right? Okay, you can help with ulti, but you need to get out. Why do you need to get out?
because Shaco's coming for me. Yeah.
Right. And what else? Looking at the map.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have numbers advantage no matter what because we're alone, basically. I mean, no one's around to help.
Right, 3v2. So you can ulti to help, but remember, the idea is, we're gonna use our E to dash out, okay? And then, the reason why we die is because we weren't really prepared for when he comes out, right? So the idea here is kind of twofold: is numbers and the idea that Shaco's coming out for you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So we just die because we got less people, right? That's the first and foremost, and then we die also because we weren't ready for Shaco. So we gotta make sure that when in doubt, always numbers, and when it comes to they're coming out for you, you're gonna die to whoever's coming out of vision. Okay. If they have a Shaco, it doesn't matter what it is, right? Just look at their team and say, where are they? They're coming for me. So it's the same thing, right? Like we said, Shaco's coming out, Jin's gonna ulti, this guy's gonna die, right? I don't know how he's supposed to dodge that. He's just dead, right? So it's the same thing. He didn't have a plan, or his plan was incomplete. He tried to E out, but Jin's gonna ulti, right? It's a classic. Oh, you're gonna die here because it's 4v5, right?
Yes.
That's how we know. It's 4v5, so you're gonna die here, right? So fast forward, doesn't matter. It's all the kind of same ideas, right? So I think in this game, it was more of I do think we tried to do some kind of 4v5 idea, but the big one was we aren't really prepared for Shaco, I guess. And the bigger way to look at it is you're not prepared for the person you can't see, I would say. Right. Oh my god. Monka S.
Yeah, I think I stepped forward.
Right. Same idea here is once you attack, you want to step back, right? You can even say it's unlucky, but I think you guys could have definitely won this if we didn't get hit by the Lux binding. But the big idea, I think, with these games are hold up, let me see this.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fight them. I'm just trying to...
Right, trying to get them off. I think that's fine, right? You have the right idea. The big idea for this game was it just started going downhill when you tried to 2v3 with man disadvantage. And they had... you weren't ready for the guy out of vision, I think. So some kind of map awareness issue, right? In the last game, it was more about recognizing that is a bad fight, you need to run. I think that is also related to man advantage, right? Like the Volibear example top. I think the Jax one is more acceptable to die to, but he insta died, so it's still man advantage idea, right? Let's watch this real quick. But I think it's very much all the same kind of ideas when we're trying to fight. Is you need to make sure that whenever a fight breaks out, you need to look at the map and say how many people are there. And if you have more people, you automatically win. Because in the last game, when you were playing Jhin and you tried to help, it was just straight up, your team had 4 people, they had 2, you guys automatically, you just roll them over. Right? Yeah. In this game, it's the same thing the other direction. They had more people, they'd roll you guys over every time. Right? The caveat to this is that they had an assassin who is going to kill you if you aren't careful. Right? But the main advantage idea definitely still applies in this game for sure. Right? It's just he always comes out, and then we're dying, right, is the idea. So I would say the thing that kind of overlaps between the two games is map awareness, right? Is making sure that when we're trying to do something, you look at the map and say how many people. Yeah. And then if you have more people, we'll say it's always okay to go, okay? And if you have less people, you always want to run. Right. I think this is like the thing that connects kind of everything that's going on in these two games. Ooh, excuse me. And then the second thing is also, I guess also related to map awareness, but when they have some kind of dude that's coming out of Fog of War, it's kind of the same thing, right? They're gonna come out for you, right? So even if it's a 3v3 situation mid, Shaco's still coming for you, right? So always have a plan when they're trying to do something like that, because those champions are like, let's take a look at your OPGG. Those champions are always here. Look at this. They got a Quinn and a Lucian, right? So same thing, they're both coming for you, right? In this example, it'd be, you know, they got a Twisted Fate, they got a Volibear, they're gonna flash on you, right? In this example, it's just okay, they have a Kayn coming for you, and they have Rakan, and they have a Xerath ulti, right? It's all the same kind of ideas in terms of stuff that's gonna target you. Is anything that can target you will target you. Like Camille. Oh, here we go. Camille's a big offender, right? So you need to make sure, and Jarvan to an extent, but so save your E for Jarvan ulti, right? But the ideas are kind of, you know, the same for all of these games. Is map awareness in terms of making sure that you only take fights that are good. So I like the idea you had with, you know, you're gonna bait with Lucian, and you know, if he's gonna come out one shot them, it's just, I would prefer for you to I'm not gonna say don't go for it. I'm gonna say if you try and do some kind of 2v3 idea, you gotta make sure it works for whatever reason. Like he has to have ulti, right? And this has to not be worded, right? You gotta make sure the plan is concrete. Otherwise, you know, this is how you lose a lead: is you try and do something and it doesn't work, right? If you have a lead, everything you do should kind of work, right? Because you're in the driver's seat, so you have you get to make the first move, or you get to make the counter move, or whatever, right? You have the advantage. So every time we kind of do something that doesn't work, it strips away our lead. So I would say don't worry about the wave management right now. You don't worry about the mid game picking up your farm. Make sure that the mechanics are clean. I think that was less of a problem this game, but it's still kind of there, where you want to auto cancel, right? And for Jhin, you want to make sure you don't miss your W. But the bigger idea is look at the map first and say, okay, we have more people, fight, right? We have less people, don't fight, right? And if they have a dangerous person you can't see, pretend that they're going to come after you, right? Like in this example, oh, okay, here comes Shaco, right? Oh my god, like see, it's the same thing with, see, here's a classic example of if you can practice this map awareness idea and never die to Shaco, the other team will die to your team, like this, right? Right, easy, right, simple. He did exactly what Shaco did to you. So that's the big idea I think I want you to work on for your next however many games. Oh, okay, and that's a kind of ironic because Shaco did that to him, right? Seems good. Seems good. But yeah, that's the big idea I think you should work on. Okay, is anytime there's a fight going on, let's take this for example. Okay, you pause and you say, you know, how many people are mid?
Looks like 2.
Right, so you 2v1 mid, and then it's 2v2 top. So how many people are bot? 1 dude. You guys can push as far as you can. Right. Basically, looking at the map will tell you everything you need to know about what you should kind of do. Right. Let's say, look at this picture. Okay, how many people on their team missing?
Well, I can't see bot lane because of the YouTube thing, but the Misfortune is obviously mid. The Uyir's top. So and then. Yeah, again, I can't tell if there's anyone bot lane, but I see 2 at least. So
it's like they got 3 people mid or something like that, and then you look at the map and you say, you press tab and you're like, okay, it's Shaco, so he's coming for you, right? And then you know it's 4v3, you want to fight, something like that, right? Which is what's going on. You got to make sure that even if it's 4v3, you don't want to get one shot by Shaco, Camille, Talon, whatever it is, right? Because if they one shot you, then it's not really 4v3, right? Same thing here. Okay, how many people are mid? Let's pretend we're doing the same thing, because this is exactly what this is exactly how you practice it. Is you just pause, look at the mini map. How many people are mid right now on their team and your team?
Well, none that I know of. But I mean, I assume that there's obviously there, but yeah, none that I can see.
Right. Always assume, right? So they have 4, right? So it's 4v4, don't get one shot by Shaco. That's the mindset, right? It's 4v4, don't get one shot by Shaco, and then you're good to go. So, and then when people leave, then you have to take that into account, right? So you just go into game, you just keep practicing this over and over and over again until it becomes second nature to you, right? Like even here, you know, how many people are mid here?
2. Well, no,
including those that you can't see.
Yeah, right. 4.
Count again.
If there's somebody bot, I don't see him. Sorry, it's
no. Someone's dead, right?
Oh, duh. 3. Sorry.
Right. So, yeah, the way I look at it is, okay, dead person, and then people show up on the map, and then add the missing people. Right. So, they have 3 people mid. Don't get one shot by Shaco. You have how many people mid? 1. So don't do anything. Right. You wouldn't walk up here. Is kind of the idea. Fast forward. It's all the same. Oh, well, it's actually kind of similar example here. Is they have 3 people, you have 3 people, don't get one shot by Shaco, and then you got one shot by Shaco, right? So it's really that's kind of the way to work on map awareness, right? Let me see if we can throw in some examples from this game too. Just pause here. How many people are mid?
Well, looks like all of them could be mid, to be honest.
Right, so they have 5, and how many people on your team? Not many, so that means don't go help mid. Unless you can help defend, like everyone can get there. So it looks like everyone can get there, you go help defend, right? Let's fast forward. Let's do this example. Actually, yeah, this example was good. Okay, how many people could be here, mid?
4, looks like.
Right, and then how many people on your team?
3.
Right, so it means that you start a fight, 100% loss, right? Unless someone does something crazy like one-shot someone, right? Like instantly blow someone up like this, right? This would be an example of the exception. But if you guys didn't, if they were all here, I think it's actually taking too long, right? So if they were all here, I think you guys were all would have died. All would have died, right? Let's see another example. Tells you whether or not you want to fight, right? So this is the exact thing you want to be practicing, right? Let's say here. There's a fight going on. How many people are at this fight?
2 for us, possibly all of them for them.
Right, so it looks really bad. You can try and help, but you know that this is losing. You guys, yeah, so they're all dead, right? It's just how you know. You just look at the map and you know this is not a winning fight. So don't go help this because this is 100% loss. The only time you help a fight is when your number counts. Right, so when we say your number counts, it means you can even the odds, right? So in this picture, if you got help, do you even the odds?
If I have help, then yeah.
Well, a brand died.
Oh,
like insta died, right? So
yeah.
It doesn't matter if you help or not. You guys are losing this. So that's kind of the idea, right? Similar to this top fight. Actually, let's take a look at this, right? Same thing. Wait, no, not that fight. Where's the top fight?
Right after this.
Is this?
Are you
It's
talking
like
about?
they took. Oh, here we go. This top fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a fight here. How many people are here? 4v2, right?
Yeah.
If you help this fight, does your number even the odds?
No.
Right, so that's how you know you can't help, right? Unless you see something insane, which would tell you don't want to walk up here. So I think that this this map awareness technique will help cover like all these different areas that we saw in both games. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would say that is the #1 focus for you, is just go in the game. You're just saying anytime there's a fight about to happen, you check numbers first, and then you make a decision based off that. Okay, and then the second aspect to that is if they have someone who's a big threat to you, you make sure that it doesn't matter what the numbers look like, you don't die to that. Right. That's the second caveat, because a lot of things can do that nowadays, right? Like even Aurelia, I don't know, everything they're making nowadays, they're just gonna one-shot you. So that's the big idea I think you should work on. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've definitely gotten better at the positioning from last time. So
right, I agree. It looked really good, except times when you ran forward, and that was not as good. So, but that only happened twice, I think. Right.
Yeah.
Just numbers, and watch out for the things that are trying to flash on you, I guess, or not necessarily flash on you, but trying to assassinate you in a way, right? It's still related to map awareness, but I'd say for sure have a big emphasis on looking at the map before deciding what to do. Okay. And I think that'll help out a lot. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Any questions? You want to go over anything we talked about?
Not that I can think of, to be honest. I mean, I guess if I do, I'll just message you. If that's okay.
Yeah. Just hit me up on Discord anytime. I'll upload this to YouTube, send you the link, and yeah, if you do have any questions or clips, feel free to send them my way. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
So yeah, for sure. As a quick recap, I guess the way to work on the map awareness idea is just anytime you have downtime, you just look at the map and you count. Okay, and I promise you, at first it'll be super slow, right? It'll take like kind of long, but if you can do this like multiple times a game, ideally as many times in a game as possible, then it'll become really quick, right? So yeah, I would say definitely practice that. Sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, cool. Good luck in your games. It looks like we can play League of Legends now because it's not disabled anymore. But yeah, good luck in your games. Let me know how things go, and let me know how things go with the team as well.
Oh yeah, it's coming along, I guess. Okay. I mean, we're working on team 5 right now, so 4 and 5.
Nice.
Yeah, organization's going pretty good.
Yeah, good luck with that too.
Yeah. I did have a question, but honestly, again, I don't remember. I'll ask you.
All right, yeah. If you do remember, feel free to hit me up for sure.
Yeah,
sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, cool. Have a good one then.
Sounds good. All right, bye.
Peace.